Alright, so poking around the PTR today, I noticed the hardcore servers were up, and when you log in, make a character, you get the option to check this SSF box, solo self-found. So you can see, check this box to toggle self-found mode for this character. A self-found character cannot do the following: trade with other players, send mail to other players, or receive player mail, buy or sell from the auction house. These restrictions can be removed at any time by talking to an in-game character, but it can never be applied outside of character creation. So that's interesting. You can opt out at any time you're leveling SSF and just play like normal, but of course you can't take a non-SSF character that you've started to level and switch it to SSF, which makes perfect sense, and I think that that's a good way to handle it. So it's very interesting. Once you do log in, you check the little checkbox and get in. There is a little icon next to the characters that are created that show that it's an SSF character. And once you log in, you have this buff: self-found adventurer, unable to trade, use the auction house, or send and receive most mail. So there's nothing about grouping, at least in that tooltip. And you know, our sort of self-policed HC add-on method of play had no grouping except for one pass through each dungeon, and then of course at 60 we'd group. So that was interesting. You cannot trade. I tested it here. You get a red message up there that pops up, but of course you can group with other characters, and I tested that also. So that's kind of interesting. When you go to the mailbox, you can still open it up. You can prepare a whole mail, get it ready. I think you could probably check your mail, but when you actually click send, you get the red text again at the top: you are self-found and cannot send mail. And the auction house is sort of the same thing. You can open up the auction house. I'm guessing you could search through it, but you wouldn't be able to buy anything, and there was nothing on here for me to test to buy. But when you try to create an auction, it's sort of the same type of thing. Red text: you are self-found and cannot use the auction house. So interesting stuff. One other sort of interesting thing implied in adding that opt-in checkbox, and the fact that it says that you can opt out when you're by talking to an NPC, is the fact that the server will be mixed with both SSF and non-SSF players. And I'm not quite sure how I feel about that. I initially thought the entire server was going to be SSF, but anyway, either way, I'm hoping they delay this for a few more weeks so that we have some time to play SOD Phase 2, which I'm looking to first. But once this launches, I'll be back into SSF for sure. Thanks for watching.